All right, guys, welcome back. Going into the second hour here of week 20 of Roleplay Swan Song. Adam, what's going on?
Well, two of the crew have just arrived in their home sector. You are in 304 in the Vafai sector, which is home to the planets Majid, Frois, and Oninsa. And as such, when you arrive, obviously you guys are used to this. The comm thing lights up. You get a whole bunch of basic communication. Your email all starts pouring in. And then you get like an urgent or like a system-wide, like every ship entering this sector gets this like warning thing from Oninsa. It's from the Purity Initiative, and it explains how the law on Oninsa has changed, and that henceforth cybernetically enhanced organisms are no longer allowed on the planet. Anyone caught with contraband, and then it gives you a long list of like drugs that are not allowed on the planet. Anyone caught with those is going to be subject to like summary arrest. And like basically they just like roll it out where they're like, we're the new government of Oninsa and this is how that shit's gonna go. Yeah, I think you're still getting like news from the sector and stuff. So you get the like announcement that the former government of Oninsa, the royal family, is gone, and these guys have been put in place instead. Securian, you also get a message on the like encrypted channel asking for like a direct comm if you're in system, and it's from Oninsa.
Okay. As I receive that, I do one of those things where I kind of check my room. I know that the audio's been unplugged because I did that a long time ago. And from my desk, I kind of like flick one of my shirts and it just goes on the camera, and then
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, then you want to make the call?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the routing system, you know, encrypts the call or whatever it uses your special communicating with Falcon thing, and then a youngish looking like obvious soldier type appears on the comms. He seems to be on a ship. There's like ship equipment behind him, and he's got like a brush cut, and he looks like he hasn't slept in a while. You don't recognize him, but you recognize the like military sort of presence. And he says, he like gives kind of a half-hearted salute and is like, Mr. Sakarian, I'm soldier serial number one. Fuck it. My name's Jack.
Say, Jack, good evening.
He nods. He says, so, have you heard?
I was told by a rather unpleasant lady person that Mr. Falcon may have perished.
He nods. Yeah, that's right.
It's true?
KIA, I'm afraid.
Was he befallen at the hand of this Lady Fate?
Yeah, the Rangers hit us pretty hard. But he left me with his comms, told me that if you called, get in touch with you. And yeah, I think Fate's after you now.
What is the status of your unit?
It's like you're looking at it, man.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, things got heavy down there between Fate and all the stuff that happened in the background. These Purity people, they're... yeah, we had to back out. Oninsa Libres, there's only a few of them left. We just didn't have the resources to keep the fight up.
I've heard as much. I appreciate your efforts. You've served well, and I appreciate you relaying the information. If you can... Is there any cache of resources that we have available? Is there any more information you can share? I'm coming into Sector, of course, and I have bigger plans than they know.
He says, no, I just barely made it out myself. I'm on a cargo ship. He like gestures over his shoulder. We're bound out system in the next couple of days. I'm going to try and hide out till this blows over.
Okay. Well, what of Mr. Falcon's body at the very least? Was he given a proper burial of any sorts?
He's like, if you'd seen the fight, you'd know. There is no body, man.
Mm. Well, rest assured then, I will do everything I can to put myself in position to exact revenge. This Lady Fate seems like a horrifically cliche and just shallow character that just needs to be snuffed out.
He says, yeah, well, there's two of them. I mean, she's the poster girl, right? She's the one Titan's saying is the way everybody in Photonhour should behave. She's ruthless. But, I don't know. I'm done with all that stuff. I just want out.
I understand. I appreciate you contacting, and again, thank you for your service.
He nods. Cool.
Safe travels. And then just hang up.
Okay. So, is there anything that you want to do while you're in this system? Anybody in the crew?
I would say.
Yeah,
Oh,
come back to me.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Oh, I'm actually, instead of muting, I'm turning off and on my webcam. Very good.
Oops.
I would like to reach out, as you said, the warrior planet.
Yeah. Yep.
I would like, kind of incoming, perhaps it was before this or after, whatever, but I would like to try and set up a Kill Bill-esque warrior montage where I learn to fight with the sword real good like. And I will pay,
Yeah.
obviously, for a trainer, but I imagine
Yeah.
the Warrior Society would have
Oh,
something.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So you want to get in touch with someone on planet Sigd who can teach you the ancient Viking art of chopping people up with a sword?
Yeah, like
Awesome.
I'm preparing for the duel, and I understand that in order to have a chance to come out of that, I'm going to need to be better with a blade than I already am.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. I don't think you even need to roll. You can just reach out and get in touch with their people with the like warrior lodges and stuff and find somebody who can train you.
I put it in as my alternate name, though, which JP gave me, and I can't remember now. It's like
Jose Chef.
Jose Cook.
Jose Cook.
Yeah.
Jose Cook.
Jose Cook.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, we can do that montage while you're on the planet. Maybe that's what you can be doing during the ship upgrade because it's going to take like a month to do that. Right?
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
get
doing.
your kung fu montage.
Yep.
Okay. Rad. Okay. Piani, do you want to do anything while you're in the system of your home planet?
You know, at one point I did have a goal to try to dethrone the Queen of Majid. And even though I've
just
even
pop
though-
down and take care of that.
you know, even though I've kind of like changed that, I suppose
Whoa.
I would want to.
That's one of my objectives, man. That's one of the things I was going to...
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Maybe I would just check up on things. I don't know. I can't remember if we ever decided lore-wise if my relatives were still on there, but I think they're long gone. I don't remember.
Yeah. I remember you and I had a conversation about something like this that I don't want to try to remember on screen because it's so big it's spoilery, but yeah, I don't think you have any relatives on the planet right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like an orphan or they left or what the deal is, but yeah. You have friends, you know people, like James Hahn, right? He's the guy that gave you the clue.
Right. Yeah. So I just check up on the Queen, and you know, I guess I did tell James that I would say hello if I was in the system. So I would just send him a note that says, you know, hey, following up that lead you gave me, appreciate it. You know, I'll wave as we fly by.
Yeah. Hey, planet, what's up?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
But let him know in sort of a coy way that we happen to be in the system.
Cool. Okay. I think before you jump back out, you'll get a message back that's just like, hey, next time you're flying by, slow down and jump out. We'll get dinner.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Prosper, you got anything to do? Higgs, you want to do anything here, or you guys want to just jump ahead to...
You got anything, Prosper?
No, Prosper doesn't have anything to do on Majid because we don't have Nika Starlight.
I maybe even when like Mr. Sakarian's having that conversation, I don't even know. I just take a photo of Fate talking to I can't remember. Fang, yeah. And either like slip it under the door or send it to his computer if that's easier, because I'm sure printing is a hard thing for Higgs to wrap his... I mean, never mind. I can navigate through a computer. Yeah, I like print out the photo of like Fang talking to Fate and just slip it under his door. Or through the little box in his door, whatever the fucking contraption is.
Okay.
And then I just, on the back, I just put, like, watch yourself, and then put -Higgs. Actually, I put Wilbur, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then that's all I do.
All right, cool. So, Securian, you see what Higgs learned about Fang and Miss Fate having a drink.
How does he present it? Does he tell us?
I think he just gives it to you. He just like slides it under the door.
Yeah, there's just like a photo that's slid under your
Oh, it's a
doors.
photo?
Yeah. With my name on it.
I kind of look at it, and I look at it as I'm walking to my desk. I'm just like drinking my coffee. It doesn't even fucking matter what time of day it is. I'm just drinking coffee and look at it. And give the not bad face. Like, not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, chat has a good idea of why it's printed. It's because my compad is throttled. So like as I'm trying to like download the photo and send it to
there
him,
it is.
It just takes too long. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna print this shit.
Yeah, it just takes forever. Cool. Okay.
Well, then I think are we doing anything here, or are we just traveling through?
No, you're just driving by.
Just passing through, deposing the queen, heading on.
I mean, it just happens that Sector 304 is kind of like the Tatooine of Swan Song so far, and that's like a lot of stuff happens in that sector. So I wanted to give you the opportunity, and then you fly on. So you got to make 2 more jumps for me, Higgs.
All right. Here is the one from 304 to 204.
Okay.
I'm not showing it on
Bam.
screen, but it's at
Not
11.
bad.
And then you ready for the next one?
Yep. Do
This is the one that gets us lost in space forever.
204 to 103.
You're fine. Okay.
Hey, look at that!
Holy shit.
So somebody needs to keep track of the cost of this. You had to buy fuel once, and you had to buy air supply and life support stuff for enough days to get you there.
Okay, how much was that?
So the whole trip was 24 days.
Yeah. All
And there's 5 crew members? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 5 times 24 is 125? That doesn't make sense. 120 crew days worth of air.
Yeah.
Okay. So we... Oh, how is it a cost per...
Yeah, there's just a cost. Somebody just needs to calculate the total that's going to require. We don't. I mean, just make sure that you pay it. And I don't.
What is it per air thing?
Per air thing. The ship
Airman
has.
day.
Yeah, it's like per airman day. I think it's something like tiny. It's some small amount.
Okay, 2,000 credits.
Let's see.
Might be tinier.
Yeah, it's probably less than that.
200 credits.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. We can figure it out. We'll do it on the break. Just somebody make a note. You got to pay for that. But it's easy. There's no like
for air and gas.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so yeah, it's 144 days worth, like total days, and then we just need to figure out the per day cost.
Okay.
Or 120 or whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay.
Got it.
So yeah, so you guys arrive in Lea DC. It is August 28th, 3200. The sector calendar slowly winding to a close.
Did I get anything new on Fang in the 12 days it took to travel?
No, he seems to be laying low.
Okay.
So yeah, so this sector, there's the 2 planets. There's Laertes, which is like kind of a research planet. You know, there's a bunch of like Anaximander University people on that planet. There's like a trade outpost there. And then there's Sigd, which is a small inhabited planet with a cold temperature, a corrosive atmosphere, and a just barely engineered biosphere. So like it's a terraformed planet. And it's known for its seismic instability and for its it being inhabited by a local alien species called the Wa. The Wa are basically humanoid. They're like bipedal, 2 arms, a head, 2 legs, but they tend to be in the 10 to 12 foot tall range. They weigh, up to a ton. They're huge, muscly, and they're covered in like white fur. They're basically like wampas. But they are tech level 4, and they have They have like settlements on the planet, and they are the ones that taught the human inhabitants how to use the like volcanoes and it's like Planet Iceland. Like all of the heat vents and stuff they use to power the.
It's all geothermal.
Yeah, super geothermal. And they have like special local geothermal tech that they like sell to other planets.
Cool.
Yeah. So when you get there, Piani, you notice immediately that the like ship traffic in this sector is like huge, like just out of control. Like hundreds and hundreds of ships in this sector, like all immediately, like you start getting notifications of that because the system scans.
Like suddenly?
Like just as soon as you arrive, like normally it's
okay,
like there's traffic and stuff, and there's lots of like systems, but there's like a fleet of ships in sector, and they're all broadcasting under related. Like it's definitely a fleet. They're all broadcasting under the same sub like. They all have the same clan tag, basically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And do you recognize this, or do I?
Yeah. You the ship automatically like tags for you, like if you run into similar systems. It's the High Beam fleet. They're the guys that tried to hijack the Swan Song way back when Mr. Securian went on board and killed everybody. They're pirates.
Would I have concern that they would immediately know who we were?
I mean, if the ship that you blew up, if the Black Aurora was able to like broadcast like, oh God, help, the Swan Song is blowing us up,
right?
They might, but also, you know, they're not. They're pirates, right? They're a bunch of badass pirates, and so they might just be like, fuck it. If they couldn't take you, then too bad for them.
Okay. All right. So
if you alert the rest of the crew, they could make culture criminal rolls.
I alert the rest of the crew and just say, heads up, some friends of Mrs. Zakarian happen to be in.
Whoa, the pirates are my fault?
Well, you did kill a lot of them. All I'm saying is that they're your friends, like in a cookish way. Some previous diners are in this system.
Some regulars.
Yeah, I let everyone know. And how many ships total did you? Like, would I just
hundreds?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah. Varying between like a couple, like a handful of like battleship-sized ships, all the way down to like individual fighters with enough room for like 2 people in them.
Okay.
Yeah, the ship is just this system is just full of them.
Okay.
Is this where you don't let us finish the mission, Adam, and we?
Yes, it is.
This is where we just get into all sorts of trouble.
He's like, you get to the planet where Lord McCrary's at, but
well,
that's where all the pirates are too.
You weren't going to the planet to meet them. You were just supposed to meet this mysterious Craigslist guy in the system. So
yeah. They're the ones that have the ship. It's great. It'll be fun.
Did we want to meet this McCrary contact first, or did we want to upgrade the Swan Song first?
Yes.
I'd say we want to upgrade first.
Well,
I feel like maybe while we're here, we can head for the
can't
upgrade and then
exactly.
radio them and be like, hey, we're in system. Where do you want to meet? We're here if you want to come meet us here.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Let's do that.
It's a prosper plan. Prosperous plans are always
I
good
send
plans.
out that message back to the sellers.
Okay, so you want to meet them on Sigrid, or just like, hey, let's meet. We're here.
Well,
Yeah.
we're at the
We're in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Where are you?
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we're in system. Need more specific, because they just gave us coordinates to the system, right?
Okay. Yeah, you get a call like maybe an hour after you send it.
Hello.
So it's like a video call. It comes up on your screen. Are you taking this call in your quarters, or is there anyone else around?
I'm in my quarters, so if anyone happens to be there, then I guess.
Okay. All right.
I doubt it, though.
So there's a guy that comes on the comms. He's wearing it looks like a combination of like a band leader like jacket, like a marching band jacket, like with the big epaulets with the like dangly like tassels. That and like the jacket that Michael Jackson wore in the Thriller video. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like like
Red
red
and black.
vinyl with zippers everywhere. He's got several like medals that don't match pinned to his jacket. He looks like he's in his like mid to late 40s. He's Japanese, and he's got an eye patch.
Of course.
Yeah, and he comes
Is there
on the-
anything I see in the video screen that would identify them as High Beam or anyone else of affiliation?
The call definitely comes from a high beam ship for sure. So he comes on and he kind of gives you a look with his good eye, and he's like, "I'm glad that you made it. Took you a while."
It did. We apologize. It just, not the fastest ship in space.
Well, I understand you're in the market for an upgrade.
Wait, how?
You're trying to buy a ship. You're trying to buy a ship
you want
from-
to buy.
Yeah, you're trying to buy a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I thought he
How
meant
did
like
you know
literally
that?
you're going to be upgrading your
Wow,
ship. Like,
dude,
dude,
what the fuck?
the fuck it comes above.
Piana gives him the most like
Yeah.
incredulous like. How did you know that?
Yeah. You're right.
So he says, as I'm sure you noticed, I have company. It's something of a tradition, but I can take some time off to do business. Where would you like to meet?
I mean, am I familiar enough to know where is the ship docked here? Should we meet at the ship?
He says, we can meet on planet. I can meet you. We can dock our ships together. Whatever you prefer.
So the ship's not docked here.
He says, we have it here amongst the fleet. Yes.
All right. Sure, let's meet on the planet.
He nods. It says here, 2 days then. It should take you about that long to arrive.
Oh, because we're
Because you're slow as fuck and you just got here.
and we're in the sector.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Touching
sure.
from the edge of space.
Yeah.
We'll come right over.
All right. He sends you his personal like comm channel, and he says when you break orbit, let me know and I'll meet you.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So Mr. Sicarian, you get in touch with one of the like Sigrid like warrior lodges or whatever, and broker a deal for them to train you in armed combat.
Okay.
So
How much do they want, by the way?
whatever the normal training fee is for increasing your skill.
It's like 1,000 or something like that.
Do you have the skill points for it? I assume.
I've got 2 skill points.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it should be. Let's see here.
I was hoping for something more exciting though than just using my points.
For what?
You gotta use your points, man.
You can't buy experience.
No.
There's no way around this, Adam. I'm trying
No,
to find
dude.
a way to, progress.
Yeah, spending your points is progressing.
That's
Did we set
precisely
up our missions, by the way? My mission's going to be to learn from somebody on
You
this
mean your
planet.
goal?
your
Goal, yeah. No,
That's
it's
a valid like mission to like find someone who can train you to be a better swordsman.
it's going to be to. I'll set the goal.
shit.
Prepare for the duel. How's that?
Well, how are you gonna know when you're prepared?
No, just prepare for the duel.
Yeah, that's I know. But how are you gonna know when that goal is achieved?
When he wins.
That's your job, isn't it? Just different steps that I take to get more prepared for the duel.
Oh, okay, so you just want it to be like every time you do something that prepares you in a session. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, these guys have trust games going on, for fuck's sakes. I thought I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you trust me yet, Piani? Yeah.
so angry.
No, I'm just teasing.
I know.
No, he's not. He's really angry.
He's actually
I'm livid.
that
I
angry.
could tell.
Bullshit.
Seething.
We've
seething
known Geoff
rage.
for a while, and he's actually really pissed off.
This is what I look like when I'm mad.
Yeah.
It's like that stormtrooper shirt.
It's really confusing. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's in the book. We'll find it. You'll spend your
then-
points, and then I think it's like 1,000 credits per level or something.
Okay, so spin points, 1,000 points, or 1,000 per level, sure. But then also,
So-
I'm looking for a sword as well, like a micro sword or whatever the cool sword is.
Yeah.
Nano
Okay, cool.
sword.
You have the link to the rulebook, right? Do you have that available? Do you want me to relink it to you?
Not on this computer. If you could relink, that'd be great,
yeah,
please.
Yeah, I'll grab it for you. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can buy basically any TL for equipment for killing or protecting yourself from getting killed on this planet. They got it all. It's fine.
Awesome. So I informed the crew that while we're making repairs, I can be reached via comm as per usual, but I'm going to be training up and getting more equipped and ready for the fight.
Okay. All right. So, you guys, you want to make arrangements to purchase the parts that Wu needs to upgrade the power system?
Yep.
Is that the plan?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So does somebody want to make a business roll to see if you can get a discount on that?
I'm the businessman.
You are.
Can I make a persuade roll?
Business is for this specific thing. You could help with
persuasion.
You
wanna
could help.
help?
You could help with persuade though.
Okay, I'll help with persuade, and then he can make the business roll.
Okay.
Motherfucking.
Okay, Higgs does not help you.
Can you reroll
with
that?
his persuasion. I mean, he could, but it's only going to give you a +1 instead of a +0.
Yeah, but we only have 15 more minutes basically till the hour, so.
It's fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have like
gamed.
We've got like 30,
Game.
35. I'm trying to think of some other rolls.
As soon as
Yeah.
Higgs gets to the planet, yeah, you might catch.
You know what?
Tony
Wait
on this.
until after I roll and then decide.
I already
You know what
rolled
I'm
it.
saying?
I already
You just
rolled
re-rolled it. You got the bonus now.
I already
Okay.
rolled it. It's on you
It's
now.
on 2 to 6 plus 2 now.
Oh, rough. Got it.
8, bruh.
8. Okay. All right. So you save
Goodness.
yourself 10%. So it's only going to cost you 180,000 credits.
Sweet.
I saved 20K.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
not
man.
bad.
Nothing to sneer at.
Okay.
Unless it's like 20K Vietnamese dollars, in which case.
Since I'm the one who's in control of the money on the ship,
That's
Well,
a
that's
really good
Geoff.
question.
I guess
Heyo.
Geoff just paid it, so I guess he would
No.
have the money.
Yeah, but
maybe
of that
maybe
collective-
as I'm handing over my money, I only give you 5K. Dick back.
Yes.
No, I won't screw it. Whatever, because we'll have to actually roleplay that if I do.
So what I found the thing. So Sicarian, you're going from no skill to level 0, or do you already
For the
have?
fighting?
Do you have unarmed or do you have armed?
I have
combat?
1 and
One.
I have
So we go
a-
1 to 2.
No, I have a 0 in unarmed combat is what
Okay.
I have.
Oh.
So I would like to just, go from 0 to 7.
It's not unarmed. It's not unarmed. It's primitive weapons, which I think you also have.
I have that as well.
Yeah. So you do 0 to 1 primitive weapons. It costs 1,000 credits to go from.
I got that
No.
easy. So.
To go from 0 to 1, does it cost 3 points?
No, 0 to 1 is 1 point.
Yeah,
1 to 2 is 3 points.
It depends on if it's a class skill or not. For
Okay.
you and Geoff, all the fighting skills are obviously class skills.
Cray. Yeah, class skill is
So
new
rocky.
level +1, so it's 2 points to go from 0 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 points available, so just do that.
Okay, so let's do the bit about the yacht because that's happening in the immediate right now time, and then a month of time will pass where everybody is doing stuff.
Yeah.
I know everybody has kind of their own stuff they want to do on the planet, and we can montage that month. So, are you going alone when you arrive to Sigrid, Piani? Are you taking anybody with you to talk about the yacht thing?
I absolutely want to take people with me, especially if this is
everybody
a
going to go together?
high beam thing. Like, I think we should go prepared for anything at this point. You're the DM.
And this is to get the. This is the ship that may have Lord McCrary, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's Lord McCrary's ship for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Then I can. Yeah. All hands
But
on
we
deck.
also we also said, hey, we're interested in like the other cargo as
Mhm.
well. So
Gotcha. Yeah. All hands on deck for the ship.
Okay.
Or at least I request that. I don't know if it happens.
Okay. So the planet you guys land on Sigrid, and it's sparsely populated, like really just like massive volcanoes all over the place, dark most of the time because of the constant eruptions. All the buildings are built to be earthquake proof, like nothing is over a certain height. The architecture is all like heavier at the bottom, and it's all like influenced by like its sort of Nordic roots. So there's lots of like sort of stave church looking buildings, a lot of low, long, like flat homes. And a lot of like the water on the planet is either in like hot springs or like freezing like lakes and rivers. And so you guys land. You have to the planet. They give you a warning, like if you're going to spend time outside, limit it to an hour at a time because the atmosphere is not like it's corrosive. So gear needs to be protected if you're outside. Like don't park the Swan Song outside and then just leave it there. I assume you're going to set up like a docking. You're going to pay docking fees and like hang out for the month that you're here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So it'll cost you 3,000 credits for that. For 30 days of
Can we just
dock time.
let's subtract that from the 200K that we had, because we only spent 180K.
Yeah, you have 20K left.
Let's
Okay.
just deduct it from that.
Okay. All right. So you pay that. You find a dock that you can dock at, yeah, Wu starts immediately in on like getting the parts sourced and like getting the ship ready for the upgrade. You guys have coordinates for a like a private warehouse or a private dock somewhere nearby that the captain gave you. You know his name now too. He's Fleet Captain Saito. And he sends you. He's like, "This is my private dock. We have the ship here. Why don't you meet me there?" And gives you a time and day.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to take any precautions or anything before you go, or are you guys just gonna go check it out?